Welcome back to the channel, guys. We are back at the filming spot because I have something special to show you. Unless I am mistaken, I am the first one in the US to have lights from this European company that has been doing lighting for a very long time. Boys and girls, my stuff from Strand's lighting division is stateside. Let's open it up and see what we got. Before we get cracking, I'll show you what knife I'm using. This is a Smith & Wesson. I'll put a link below. Whatever, let's get into what this is. I saw a little peek. I do have an idea of what is in this box. However, I don't know exactly what shipped. I haven't looked at the manifest or the packing slip. I haven't looked at any of that stuff, because I wanted to share my excitement with you guys. So let's dig in and let's see what's actually here stateside. Okay, this is quite a box. Oh man, these are gonna be substantial. All right, here we go. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what we have here is part of their Siberia lineup. These two up here are the Siberia NR or Night Ranger. These are 9-inch driving lights, and what's down here are the NRS or Night Ranger Spot. So these two are spotlights, and they're all 9-inch. So there are 4 9-inch Siberia lights there, and you can kind of get a feel for what they look like on here. I'll make sure to feed in some video because, guys, these have some really cool stuff. I'll dig into that a little bit later, but just kidding, I'll do it right now. The Siberian Night Ranger is a flood-style lamp, and it puts out 1 lux at over 500 yards with an actual lumen output of just over 13,000. The Night Ranger Spot looks very similar until you get in close and dig into the reflectors, obviously meant to throw light farther. This thing is cranking out 1 lux at almost 1,000 yards. And if you run 2 of them, you crank that number up to 1,400 yards. That's what's in this box. I believe that's just 4 lights in this huge box. And we've got another one here. We got to see what's in that other one. And as you can see on the side, this box says "Feel the Passion." That's one of their kind of core slogans, core values of the company. This is really awkward to cut from this angle. And they are all about people that are passionate about lighting and vehicles and things of that nature. That's kind of how we all clicked when I spoke with Johan. Let's get into this. There's that. There's so many flaps and packing material. Oh, snap. There's a lot going on here. All right, so let's take out some of this packing material. We got some expanded cardboard. What a good use of old cardboard, by the way. Look at this. Whole bunch of stuff. Let's take it all out and sort of see what we've got here. Man, we've got a lot of stuff. Okay, so here we go. This is another part of their Siberia line. So cardboard dust on it. This is the Siberia SL, and this is their scene light, SL scene light. And the plan for these is to mount them all around the exterior of the van so that I can sort of light up the night. This stuff is really cool. Got more of the SL, and then some bigger boxes here. Let's get into this one. Ooh, I know what this is. Okay, so this is the Siberia RF or Red Fox side shooter. What's really neat about this one is that it's going to be my ditch lights and my rear work lights, and it doesn't just shed some, red or amber light. That's not what this is all about. It's got more than that. It actually shoots out to the sides. The side shooter kind of gives that away. And then it has the position marker in there, which is changeable. You can change the color of that. And then you can do the warning lamps, so you can sort of flash them and that sort of thing. There's that, the Siberia Red Fox. Another Red Fox. We should, I believe, have 4 of them. There's another Red Fox. And another. So there's our ditch lights and our rear work lights. These things crank the output too. Let's get this out because I think I'll be able to get, oh yes! So this is the Dark Knight Intense. And this is going to be one of the lights that I have on the front end. We're going to mount this one onto the front bumper, on the CA-tuned bumper. And what's cool about this is it's a 9-inch light again. And it's got these position markers in here that make this sort of design. They're kind of black. They're an edgeless design. That's what they call it. And it puts out a ton of light. So who the hell wouldn't love that? All right, let's see what else we got here. There's our one other one, and yes, a third. A third. So we're gonna do three of these 9-inch lights on the front end. Oh my gosh. Wait for this. I can see what this is. You guys are gonna be excited about this. So, if I can get it out of here. This one, where's this gonna go? We showed you the 4 of the Siberia Night Ranger. This is called the Bush Ranger. The Bush Ranger, much like the Night Ranger, is a flood-style lamp. This one is cranking out over 11,000 lumens by itself. It also throws 1 lux downrange to about 420 yards. So what's cool about the Bush Ranger is it's very similar, except it's amber. So my plan is to work with a roof rack company who I will share with you guys in a little bit, but the Siberia line has a bunch of stuff going on, and this particular one, the Bush Ranger, has an amber lens, and these are going to go on the outside edges of my roof rack lighting. So it'll be one of these on the outside, then the sort of flood, and then in the center will be the Night Ranger spot to throw light way, way downrange. So we've got 6 of these 9-inch lights up top on this thing. We're going to be putting out some light, boys and girls. Oh yes, we shall. And there's the other one of those. All right, let me put that out of the way. And then there is another thing for the front end. And what that might be? What would do that? Oh, what would we put on the front end? This box is absolutely mangled. But this is, again, part of the Dark Knight line. This is the Dark Knight identity. So this is a 20-inch bar, again, with that position light in it, so it kind of matches the other 3 9-inch lights. So we're going to do 3 9-inchers and the bar all on the front end. And this is going to go down on the bottom. At least that's the plan for now, assuming we don't run into any fitment issues. This is going to be that. What else do we have? We have some more stuff in here. We've got a total of 6 of the Siberia SL. So that's what we've got. I am very, very curious to see what's inside of one of these. So I'm going to open up one of the front end lights and we're going to take a look. I think we need to dive into this and see what's in the box just so you guys can get an idea. Okay, that's what the actual light looks like. Good protection. A little manual. I think this might have like a warranty thing on it. I don't know. Okay, what's this sticker say? This sticker should be used when painting the lamp. Okay, not really sure what that's all about. Here we go. Some hardware. And of course, this big old light. That thing has some freaking weight to it. All right, there we go. We'll take a look at the back end. I believe that's like a fuse or something there in the center. I'm not positive. I'm really not. I'm not going to pretend like I know what I'm talking about when it comes to these. I'm still learning, but this is something. So it's got this little bracket on the bottom for install. That's pretty cool. And then we've got the cable that will do not just turning the light on and off, but also the position light. And you can see the wiring there. Those markers are going to be where the position lights are, and that's going to be really cool. And just so you guys can see, we are going to mount that to this bull bar up here. It's just going to be so good. It's going to be so good. Try and imagine it with me, guys. So we're going to have 3 pod lights across the front end there, plus that identity bar. That's going to be cool. Then we'll have the ditch lights on the corners of the hood, and then we're going to have 6 9-inch lights across the roof rack. And then the stuff around the exterior. Man, I am so freaking pumped. I am really, really excited to be working with Strands. And like I said at the early part of this video, the opening of this video, I believe, I'm not 100% positive, but I don't know of anybody else here in the US that has these lights. So, are we setting a trend? What do you guys think? I would love to hear your thoughts on these lights down in the comments because, man, I am so freaking excited to put these on the van. You guys have no idea. The first time I saw these, I was over the moon. I was like, I have to find out who makes these lights and how do I get a hold of them here in the US? And I reached out to Strands and we came up with a partnership that works, and it's going to be so cool. Of course, guys, I will put a link to their stuff down in the description. We are working on getting a distributor here in the US specifically set up. I will let you guys know, of course, if and when that happens, if we can make that work. And if you would, please go follow them on Instagram. Strands puts out some really beautiful content, like surprisingly beautiful. Not every company can pull it off, so they put out some great stuff. I think you guys will enjoy it. Check them out, of course. And as always, thank you all for watching. We'll see you soon.